welcome to my channel. I am going to do Excel chapter 7 grader mid-level 1 real estate company. Basically this is the 7th chapter of Excel section of this Pearson course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step so that you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Excel, Word, PowerPoint or Excel assignments, you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. So let's continue this assignment. So click on continue button. So first of all we are supposed to download the materials to solve this assignment. So click download materials to solve this assignment. So first of all we are supposed to download these files. So I will click download all. So there are two files, one is the instruction file and other one is the Excel workbook where we are supposed to solve the assignment. So let me open the instruction file first. So title of the assignment is EXP 25 Excel chapter 7 mid-level 1 real estate. So that is the 7th module of Excel section of this course. So at start of the instruction you can see the project description. So this is the project description. There is nothing to solve in this project description, but I suggest you to read this project description so that you can understand this assignment well. Once you will go through this project description, this will be easy for you to solve this assignment. So I suggest you to go through this project description so that you can understand this assignment well. So after that we can see the steps to perform to complete this project, or steps to perform to solve this assignment, and total steps to perform are 22. So we are supposed to solve 22 questions, 22 steps to get this assignment ready for the submission. So I will solve step by step and you are supposed to follow me if you want to get this done for you. So now let's start from step number 1. And step number 1 is saying that start Excel, download and open the file named EXP25 Excel chapter 7 mid-level 1 real estate. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. So I have already downloaded that file. This is the Excel workbook that we are going to use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, all the steps to this Excel workbook, and we will make this Excel workbook in the final form for the submission. So your first task is to download and open this Excel workbook. So step number 1 is just about opening this Excel workbook. There is nothing else to do in step number 1. So let's move to step number 2. The spreadsheet contains code BADASA to represent agent roles. For example, B is for the buyer agent, D is for the dual agent, and SA for the seller agent. You want to switch the code for the actual description. In cell E12 of the details worksheet, inside the switch function to evaluate the agent code in cell D12. Include the mixed cell references to code and rows in the range J2 up to K4 for the values and results argument. Use all cell references in the function. Copy the function to the range E13 up to E39. So we are supposed to use a switch function in cell E12 so that we can evaluate the agent code in cell D12. Agent code is given in cell D12. For example, D12 now D12 is DA, so agent type should be dual agent. Okay. So now we will go to the sheet and we will go to cell E12, and here we are supposed to use the switch function so that it should switch these agent type that are given in column D to the agent type in a complete name. So we will use switch function for this. Type equal sign, then type switch. So first we will select DA comma, then we will select this J2 and we will make this absolute reference comma K2. That's mean it should shift, it should switch BA to buyer agent. Okay, then comma again, it should switch DA to dual agent. Okay, then it should switch SA to seller agent. Okay, that will be our function. So let me repeat it again. We are using switch function so that it should switch J2, that is BA to buyer agent, DA to dual agent, and SA to seller agent. Okay, so now you can see for DA we got the dual agent. So now we are supposed to use the fill handler down so that we can get the other agent, like SA for the seller agent, BA for the buyer agent. Okay, BA for the buyer agent. So that's mean we are done with step number 2 correctly. So that is all about step number 2, where we were supposed to use the switch function. So now we are supposed to do step number 3. Now you want to calculate the number of days between the list date and sale date. So now we are supposed to calculate the number of days between the list date and sale date. In cell J12, insert the days function to calculate the number of days between the listing date and the sales date. Copy the function to the range J13 up to J39. So we will go to cell J12. This is the cell J12 and we are supposed to calculate the days, number of days on the market. And for this purpose we are supposed to use the days function. Okay, select days function and then click function symbol to enter the function argument. Okay, now end date will be the sales date. Okay, this one I12 is the end date because that is the sale date. Then the start date will be the listing date. Okay, H12. So we will get the number of days, that is 76. Okay, we used days function to calculate the number of days using the sale date and the listing date. Now we are supposed to copy this formula down so that we can get the number of days on the market for the other values as well. So that is all about step number 3, where we were supposed to calculate the number of days on the market. Okay, so I have calculated number of days on the market using this days function. Now let's do step number 4. Step number 4 is you want to calculate agent commission based on their role. In cell K12, insert the ifs function to calculate the agent commission based on the agent code and the applicable rates in the range L2 up to L4. Use relative and mixed references correctly. Copy the function to the range K13 up to K39. So in this step we are going to use ifs function so that we can calculate the agent commission in cell K12. So in cell K12 we are supposed to calculate the agent commission based on the Agent commission based on the agent code, and agent code is given. Agent code is given. Okay, agent codes are given in here. So, like for BA, the agent commission is 2.75. For DA, agent commission is 5.5. For SA, agent commission is 3.25. So, we are going to calculate the agent commission in cell K12 based on the agent codes given here. Okay. So, now, we will first go to cell K12, and in cell K12 we are supposed to use ifs function. So we will type equal sign then ifs. Okay. Now click on the function symbol to enter the function arguments, because we are going to calculate the agent commission. So our logical test 1, we will check either the agent code that is given in cell D12 is equal to J12. Okay, sorry, J2. If this condition is matching, then our agent commission will be the sold price, that is G12, multiplied by L2. Okay. L2. So our first logical test, we are checking either the agent code that is given in cell D12 is equal to J2 here. Okay. If this is equal to J2, then our agent commission will be G12, that is the G12 is the sold price multiplied by the L2. Now our logical test 2 is if D12 is equal to J3. Okay, if this is equal to cell J3, then our agent commission will be again sold price, that is G12 multiplied by L3. Here L3. Okay. Again, so our logical test 3 is if our agent code that is D12 is equal to J4, okay, then our agent commission will be the sold price G12 multiplied by L4, sorry. Okay, so now let me repeat it again. So our logical test 1 was if agent code is equal to BA, then the agent commission will be the sold price for this and multiplied by L2. Then we checked if our logical test 2 is if the agent code is equal to DA, then the agent commission will be sold price multiplied by L3. Then we checked that if agent code is equal to SA, then agent commission will be sold price multiplied by L4. So we will get the result, that is 39,600. So that is all about. So now we are supposed to use the fill handler so that we can get the other value. So that is all about step number 4 of this assignment, where we were supposed to calculate the agent commission using the ifs function. So I have calculated the agent commission using the ifs function. Okay. Now we are going to do next step, that is step number 5. So we are done with 4 steps of this assignment. Now we are going to do next step, that is step number 5. So step number 5 is you want to calculate a bonus if sold price was at least equal to the listing price and if the house sold within 30 days after being listed. In cell L12, insert an if function with nested AND function. That's mean we are going to use if plus AND function in this step. The AND function should ensure both conditions are met. Sold price divided by the listing price is greater than or equal to 100% L7, and the days on market are less than or equal to 30, that is L8. That's mean these are the two conditions for the AND function. If both conditions are met, the bonus is 1000. Otherwise, the bonus is 0. Used mix references to the input values in the range L7 up to L9. So we are going to use the mix references for the column L. Copy the function to the range L12 up to L39. So first we will go to cell L12 where we are supposed to use the if function. Okay, then we will use the AND function. Okay, now click this AND function and enter the function argument. So our logical test 1 is sold price divided by the listing price. Sold price, this one is the sold price divided by the listing price. Okay, is greater than or equal to 100%. Greater than or equal to 100%, that is cell L7. Okay, so we are supposed to use mix references, so we will use $sign here. So now our logical test 2 is also given, that is days on the market are less than or equal to 30. Days on the market, that means J12 less than or equal to 30, that is L8. Okay, so these are the two conditions for the AND function. So now we will use the condition for the F function. So this was the logical test. So if the both conditions are met, the bonus is 1000, that is L9, this one. Okay, if both conditions are met, 1000, otherwise the bonus is 0. Okay, so now you can see, so our first bonus is 0. So our function is if, so in AND function we check both condition. G12, that is the sold price divided by H12, that is the listing price. Sold price divided by listing price is greater than or equal to 100, and otherwise if days on the market J12 is less than or equal to 30, then if these both conditions are met, then our result will be 1000, otherwise our result will be 0. So now we will use the fill handler to copy the formula down, so we will get the results. So that is all about step number 5, where we were supposed to calculate the bonus. So I have calculated the bonus. So now we are going to do step number 6. The top left section of the spreadsheet is designed for the summary statistic for one condition. You will calculate the average selling prices and the number of houses sold in each city. In cell B2, insert the average if function to calculate the average sold price for houses in the city of Alpine. Used mix references for the range. Use the relative references to cell A2. Copy the function and use the paste formulas options to paste the function in the range B3 up to B5, so that the bottom border in the cell B5 is preserved. So now we will go to cell B2, and here we are supposed to calculate the average sold price for the Alpine city. So for this purpose we will type equal sign and we will type average if, okay, because we are supposed to use average if function. So now click on the function symbol to enter the function argument. So our range, first we will select the range. So cities are given in column B, starting from cell B12 up to B39, but we are supposed to use the mixed references for this range. So we will use the mixed references for this range. Okay, this is the mixed references for this range. So now our criteria is given, that is Alpine City, that is cell A2, because we are going to calculate the average sold price for the Alpine City. So our criteria will be the A2. So now average, so we are going to calculate the average sold price. So for this our average range will be the sold price column starting from G12 up to G39, but we will use the mixed references for this range as well. Okay, we got this function. So we got the average sold price for the Alpine City in cell B2. So now it is saying we are supposed to copy the formula in cell B3 and B5, B3 up to B5. So we will select B2, go to copy, and select B3 up to B5, go to paste option, and from here select formulas. Okay, and press escape button. So we have calculated the average sold price for the Alpine, American Fork, Cedar Hills and Leahy. So these were the locations that were given, and we were supposed to calculate the average sold price for these cities. So that is all about step number 6. So we are done with 6 steps of this assignment. Now we are going to do next step, that is step number 7. You want to count the number of houses in one city. In cell C2, insert the count if function to count the number of houses in the city of Alpine. So now we are going to calculate the number of houses in one city. So in C2 we are going to calculate the number of houses in Alpine City. Used mixed references for the range and used as relative references for cell A2. Copy the functions and use the paste formulas options to paste the function in the range C3, C4 and C5, so the C5 border is preserved. So now we will go to cell C2 and we are supposed to use count if function. This one. Now click on the function symbol to select the range. So range will be the cities column starting from B2 up to B12, and we are supposed to use the mixed references. Sorry, no, not this one, city column. This one, B2 up to B12. Okay, and we are supposed to use mixed references for this range. Okay, now our criteria is the Alpine City, because we are going to calculate the number of houses in the Alpine City. So I will select Alpine here. So we got 7 houses in the Alpine City that were sold. So now we are supposed to copy this formula and select this range and paste the result here. Okay, so we got the number of houses sold in these cities that were given in column A. So that is all about step number 7, where we were supposed to calculate the number of houses sold. So now we are supposed to do step number 8. So step number 8 is you want to calculate the total commission for each agent. In cell B7, insert the sum if function to total the commission by agent. Used mixed references for the ranges and use the relative reference to cell A7. Copy the function and use the paste formulas options to paste the function in the range B8 up to B9 so that the border are preserved. So we will first go to cell B7 here and we are going to calculate the total commission by agent. So we will type equal sign sum if and click function symbol to enter the function arguments. Now our range will be the selling agent that are given in column C. We will select this column C because our selling agents are given in column C. So because we are going to calculate the total commission by different agents, so agent column is C. We selected the range starting from C12 up to C39, and we were supposed to use the mixed references, so I have used the mixed references. So our criteria is A7, that is the carry, because the carry is the name of the agent for which we are going to calculate the total commission. Now our sum range is the total commission column, that is column K. So that is the total commission column, but we are supposed to use mixed reference for this one as well. So we got the total commission for the carry, that is 205897. So now we are supposed to copy this formula to B8 and B9. So I will select this one, copy, and select this one, go to paste option and select formulas. Okay, so we have calculated the total commission for the carry, Hernandez and Pijuan. Okay, so we are done with step number 8 of this assignment as well. So now let's do step number 9. The top middle section of the spreadsheet is designed for summary statistic for multiple condition. You will calculate the number of houses sold for each agent when he or she served as dual agent. Use mixed references for ranges and the agent code condition in cell J3. Use relative cell references to the agent condition in E2. When you copy the formula, use the paste formula option to preserve border heading. In cell F2, inside the COUNTIF function. So we will go to cell F2 and we are supposed to use the COUNTIF function to count the number of houses sold by the first agent. So now we are supposed to calculate the number of houses sold by different agent who was dual agent for that house. Is use all cell references in the function. Copy the function to the range. So now we are going to calculate the number of houses sold by the different agents. So this is cell F2 and we are going to calculate the number of houses sold by the carry agent. So type equal sign and use count ifs, because we are supposed to use count ifs function. So now click on the function symbol to enter the function arguments. So now our criteria range 1. So our criteria range 1 is the agent name column, and agent names are given, selling agents are given in column C. So the column C starting from C12 up to C39 will be our criteria range 1. And our first criteria will be the name of the agent that is given in cell E2, that is the carry. Now our criteria range 2. Criteria range 2 is the agent code that is given here in column D. That is our criteria range 2. Okay, that is our criteria range 2. But our criteria 2 is given, that is mentioned in the instruction, that should be DA. So that is J3. Okay, that is our criteria 2. Okay, click OK. So we got 3 houses sold for the carry agent. Okay, now we are supposed to copy this formula to F3 F4. So copy this, select F3 up to F4 and go to paste and click formulas. So I have solved 9 steps for you in this video. That is half of the assignment that I have solved for you in this video. But if you want me to do this complete assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. You can contact me either through WhatsApp or email, and you can hire me for your courses. So thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another useful solution. Thank you so much again.